What's up, my friends? It's freaking Monument to Endurance and Phyrexian Dragon Engine time, right? Let's hear it. This is a pretty awesome deck that Adria Martin played at the RC last weekend and did well on day one. Was like 8-2 or 9 at time of recording 8-2 or 9-2 or something like that. But this deck was played at the Pro Tour in small numbers. I've played a similar version of it on stream before from the Pro Tour deck lists. But I got a pretty big upgrade with the new set here in Tersa Lightshatter. And 3 mana for a 3/3 haste, ADB, discard 2, draw 2. And then whenever you have Threshold and attack with this, you get to like Snapcaster a random card. So we got the Tersas here as a new card. That's really it for new cards. But it's a big pickup. And this deck is really cool. It's doing a lot of kind of interesting and unique things that sort of feel like they're in the Oculus space, but with less like moving parts, where your goal is to get a Monument in play, and then use the discard effects on Monument to great effect. Guardian Nubenalia here is the wild mongrel of the deck for all you boomers out there, right? Anyone? Wild mongrel. But being able to discard for free over and over and over again is really, really powerful. FOMO's obviously great. Engine's great here too, both to unearth and then just to bring back with Helping Hand or Recommission. And then Recommission is also a card that can return the monuments in the graveyard too. So that's gas. So this is obviously a format where folks are interested in killing artifacts with Steel Cutter everywhere. Being able to get it back and then also copy it with Mycosynth Gardens is great too. Shoulder by Goes is great against the red decks. 4 Nemesis against the red decks is great. It looks like pretty good red matchup. And deck just looks kind of awesome. Kind of a weird deck. This is a run of a weird deck, so, you know, the game's going to be a little weird and play out kind of interestingly for sure. But let's give it a spin. So let's get right to the games. Brought to you by Ultimate Guard, the best gear in the business. This stuff right here, Ultimate Guard. You got to store your cards, folks. You got a lot of them, all right? Whether it's the best sleeves in the market, the Katana sleeves, deck boxes, the larger archive, like, you know, multiple deck boxes, like Ice by Cube. Just the best stuff out there. Also a phenomenal company. They do wonderful things in the community. The RC is happening right now. Coverage is happening on the Ultimate Guard channel. At MagicCon, they have great booths. They sponsor great streamers, and me too, I guess. And just phenomenal products, great company, the perfect mix. Check out Ultimate Guard. Over fine Ultimate Guard products are sold near you or online at ultimateguard.com. Chat, coming out with me. Let's go. On the play, we got Partition, Nemesis, Monument. No Surveil land, unfortunately. We can keep this, though. This is good. It's like Partition the first thing. Their name is 2 Girls, 1 Chalice. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, please, so I can put me through this life that I'm living. Playing Magic the Gathering against 2 Girls, 1 Chalice. Here's a District. Not a card seen too often lately. Unfortunately, we just draw land, but I'm just going to say go. Follow, like, comment, subscribe, usual stuff. Llanowar Elves, some sort of weird teamer deck. I would say Elves is a good partition target. Sort of like a weird unsummon. 3 mana Elves. 3 mana Elves is pretty bad. It's kind of a weird game here. We've just got like a Nemesis and lands, or Nemesi, Nemesis and lands, Nemesi and lands.
You're saying it
but
wrong.
That's fine. Just lay the beats, you know. We're on the play. A little tempo draw here. No discards for our monument yet, but they're gonna plot Outcaster Trailblazer. We draw another Screaming Nemesis. Sure. Listen, folks. There's something said about putting good cards in your deck, you know. Lights out. Alright, they play Trailblazer, they make a mana. And will they play something bigger than a 3/3? And if they do, it's like, whatever, just take a bunch, you know? So, big fan of Trailblazer. Hasn't really found a home in Standard, but ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ill-timed explosion. I mean like, if they discard exactly a 3, we still just nug them for 6. They discarded a Spinner of Souls. So it is exactly a 3. So they're going to take 6 damage and they can't gain life. They're going to be at 5, and they're going to be at 2. So I think that's going to do it. Bobby, 1-up, new sub. We just played, right? Good game, my friend. Thanks to sub. Appreciate that. All right. Well, that was not our plan A, but that's fine. So they're playing some sort of like Temur 4-power deck, but they're playing Explosion 2, which is kind of weird. And Nemesis is a card. If you're not playing black or white in this format, Nemesis is a really, really annoying card. So what do you want against them? Like, honestly, Partition seems nice. Shelter by Ghost is interesting. I don't love it against decks playing Ill-Time Explosion and removal and stuff, but it's against the bigger stuff. Honestly, our Burst Lightning Torch the Tower stuff seems kind of meh. It's good as Lana Rolves, obviously, but I'm not sure what I want here, honestly. I think I want the big creature removal. Destroy Evil is toughness, not power. So like it wouldn't kill Trailblazer, wouldn't kill Spinner of Souls. Nemesis, Tersa, Guardian. Even though these kill Llanowar Elves, I think I want to shave down on the shock effects. Maybe shave a Mud. Mud seems like a pretty cuttable card. I think Shelter by Ghost is a little sketchy, but it's good on Guardian, and like I think it's just fine. Alright. Oh my god, what's happening?
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
All right, go to 5. Sure. Forge is gone. I think Advantage is gone. This is the hand that really wants to draw a Monument. Hot Tizzle says, like the Dragonstorm combo deck, Legendary for Bruise. Yeah, that was fun. We drew Monument. Sick. Parlor, we see Torch Tower. Ship that. No Llanowar Elves gone. No Rampies. That's a Rampy. I think this is one of the most underrated cards in the set. I've been a big Heirloom fan since day one. Put in a lot of brews so far. Here's Guardian. We say go. What's up, War Eagle? I'm doing a little better. Standard's been very, very interesting. Metagame in Bologna is super interesting. I helped, been helping out some of the local guys test for the RC. I'm doing commentary, but it's great. I would say that the new set has affected the format surprisingly. So, 4/3 reach of our non-token creature you control dies. Reveal towers on top of your library. Develop a creature and put it in your hand. This is a pretty good card. It's another though, so it can kill it. So we are going to draw Torch the Tower. So we can we play Monument, Guardian discard, draw a card, Guardian discard, make a. Maybe just. Monument. You can make a treasure. Maybe make a treasure on their turn. Making a treasure is like discarding a land for a Lotus Petals. Discarding a card for a Lotus Petal is pretty bad. We can just like draw into a land too. Helping Hand is kind of sketchy right now. Torch Tower is obviously great against Spinner of Souls. It also taps this too, which is awkward. I think we just say go. Can only do each one once, obviously, but we can make it draw a card and then go from there. Heirloom does draw, so they are threatening an Heirloom draw. They're going to plot a Outcaster Trailblazer. And are they going to attack? That is the point. They're not going to attack. Interesting. So, end step. We are going to discard Helping Hand. Is it Helping Hand? Because if we draw a Dragon Engine or a Tersa or a FOMO, the Helping Hand is pretty exciting. Torch Tower can kill Trailblazer or Spinner of Souls, though. Discard, sure. Discard Helping Hand. Helping Hand, draw a card. We draw Sheltered by Ghosts. That's actually kind of gas on the Guardian. It's hard to kill. Untap. Draw Tersa. That's also gas. Okay. Let's just do that too. So here's Tersa. Discarding Torch the Tower and Get Lost. Trying to draw a land to make a treasure. So we draw a land, sick. So let's draw a card. Make a treasure. Another monument. Yeah, this is gas. Alright, then we're gonna put the ghost on the Guardian, which is obviously very hard to kill. And pop Spinner of Souls. Ship it. And say go. Not going to discard a card to Lava Spike. They're going to Trailblazer. Make it green. Play a Surok Elusive Hunter. This will draw them a card off Trailblazer. Sure. We also can get to a point where we're flashing back spells with Tersa, too. Our hand's pretty juicy for that. We're definitely going to cycle the Guardian. End step. Battle card. Jeez. Alright, well. That's some big monsters. They're going to Stone Brain us? Sure. I mean, the monuments are already available to us, so discard this and draw a card. Gardens. Untap. Draw Nemesis. Even though Nemesis is a really good card, I don't think it's that valuable at this current juncture. Yeah. Play Monument. This deck's hard to play. Because, like, I kind of want the Tersa trigger also. Like, we're killing... The thing is that two monuments kills them so fast. Yeah, this is fine. Let's cast this. And then we attack with both. Intent to discard... Draw 2, discard, drain for 6, discard, drain for 6 on there. I guess they're not dead yet, but very close to dead. And they have to block both. And blocking Guardian's terrible, obviously, so... Well, now they're dead, sure. That's a weird choice of block, right? To block the indestructible creature? Sure. Alright, we'll discard Nemesis. We are going to draw a card, and draw a card. Okay. And then we will deal damage. And then we will play a land and discard a card. And drain. And then we say go. And then their upkeep. You're going to discard a card. And drain. Not drain, just whatever. Lava Spike.
Gay. Blouses.
That was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of nice. Alright. Right back in it. Hand is interesting. Let me keep this. I think finding monuments is a pretty big deal. We have Mutt to kind of clean the hand up a little bit. We can also recommission the Mutt thing back too, so. What's up, Donkey Punch? Good game, my friend. A Donkey Punch. That's a deck you posted in Discord, right? Look at that. Viewers happening right now. It's all happening live. Okay. So we got Jeskai something. We miss on land. That's pretty bad. So 2 missed land drops. Here's a Mutt. They're playing control. It's pretty bad for us. Let's discard Torch the Tower. We draw land, which is good. Alright, this is the way, they say. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna cast the monument, so... We're definitely a little burst lightning flooded here, but how many main deck ways do you think our opponent has to kill an artifact? It is an artifact kill format. You know, Braid is the main deck of the card. This one because of Steel Cutter, but they're gonna Beza, sure. Oh man, what are we doing here? Just play a second monument. That's so sketchy. Yeah, I mean, sure. We really want to get the engine to the graveyard, recommission that. That's kind of the goal, obviously. But yeah, we'll just play monument. Play monument and say go. And now, like, I mean, they can kill this thing, get in for 8 with double strike, but like, I don't really care. So here's lockdown on the mutt. Get in for 8. That's fun. And then we've got a lot of big draws here. Like anything it discards is a phenomenal draw. FOMO, Tersa, like the third Dragon Engine not as exciting, but sure, whatever. Hopefully no way to exile it. It's like they have counterspells and crap too, so it's unfortunate that just like, you know, this is the typical just like play against a control deck. When you draw your shocks, you're really, really unhappy, but here's a stock up. There is that land that can loot, which is kind of cool. Alright, so engine discards your hand, or it is discard your hand. Draw Guardian Nubenalia. I mean, Guardian's pretty good too. Yeah, let's Guardian first. Yeah, let's Guardian first. They might just counter it, which would suck. But man. Oh boy. The Pro Tour video is still being worked on, folks. We probably spent over 100 hours on it at this point. I completely and totally monumentally underestimated how much goes into a 45-minute video. So we're still working on it. It'll go up when it goes up.
I'm tired of the clown show. Tired of it.
Yeah, we're gonna cast Guardian. If it resolves, it's insane for us, but like it probably won't, you know, kind of thing. But sure. All right, so to counter that, we just say go. And they play a Ashiko. Not good either. So this is the way. Yeah, we're in trouble. And they have our counterspell, we're super dead, but we draw FOMO. Alright, well, whatever, here we go. Here's a FOMO. They counter miss, the game's over, but whatever. Like, they're going to abrade one of the monuments. Yeah, so this is a bit of the fear of playing this deck, is that, like, abrade was a card that people wouldn't have sniffed 3 months ago. But with Steel Cutter being one of the best cards in the format, now folks are playing abrade in their main deck, which is obviously, you know, not good for this deck. But, all right, we'll discard this. We're going to draw another towards the tower. All right, so I'll make a treasure. We're just gonna discard our hand here and just try and do some cool stuff, I guess. We're pretty screwed, honestly. The dragon's just gonna kill us in 2 turns. Discard our hand and draw 3. I could also return the Guardian, I guess. But, like, that's not really great either. It's probably better, though. Ugh, man, this is tough. Then I can't discard another card, draw a card this turn, because it could be tapped. Sure. Alright, I think we're pretty screwed, but... Alright, make a 3/3 Guardian. We're just going to say go. They're probably going to cast Lockdown and win the game, but it's like, yeah, I mean, they have 7 lands in play. We have 3, like, yeah, they have things, as predicted, yeah. So, obviously, not a very good game for us. Their draw was very good, where our draw was pretty damn bad. We drew more shocks than lands, you know, so that's fine. Board out all the Torch Towers, board out the thingy, board out Sheltered by Ghosts. Gotta bring in 3 Chandras. Loran, the third path, is not great here. Lockdown's, like, not that good against us. Destroy Evil's good. Partition's fine. Get Lost is fine. Okay, Shell by Ghost is terrible against them, so you gotta bring in just, like, a random card. I guess the first Loran's okay. I guess Vacuum, the first Vacuum isn't the worst either. Almost more so it's like a 6 mana effect. It does affect the Shiko or whatever dragon, but it's still good on 6 mana too. Is that better than the first Loran? Loran hitting Saga is not that good. Loran hitting, I guess that Lockdown isn't like bad against us. Let's try this. All right, on the play. 2 lands. And we're gonna keep. We have FOMO into Monument. We can discard this engine too. Chandra's a good tool against control decks. We played Chandra in our Pro Tour deck also, just like the anti-control kind of domain card. Draw Nemesis. Alright, well, here we go. Discard engine. Looking for a land. Cannot find the land. Where are they? Well, if we don't make any land drops, we definitely can't win. Unfortunately. They exercise the creature. We do draw a land. It does scare me that they have, if they have more, like, they just burned an exercise on turn 2 when we have monuments in our deck. Probably have a Braid in their hand, too. We can just jam Nemesis here. I kind of like that. Just wouldn't think, I don't think they would exercise without having a backup plan for a monument, so. We draw a land, we can play Chandra and just keep the aggro plan going. Evan Stephan, you were at the Senators Leaf game last night? That's gas. Alright, well, I gotta watch out for a counterspell here, but... is this turn their lands on? We could just double spell. We could just Guardian and FOMO. We play Chandra and they counter it. It is not great, but... we play Guardian and FOMO. What's FOMO even discarding? Let's play Chandra. I'm just gonna go for it. Ideally, we draw a land next turn. We can go Monument and one of these. Sick. Resolved. Alright, so... make a vehicle. Vroom, vroom.
Behold, the evil one approaches.
And turn it up. And attack. Torch the tower on the vehicle. Sure. It's a great exchange. So there you go. Stock up. Oh, man. A big tap out. Like, stock up is great. Don't get me wrong. But your opponent taps out for stock up on, like, turn 4. It's just like, oh, that's so awesome. Alright. And so now we have just carte blanche next turn. Also, Chandra's good with Monument. I could even see, like, main decking a Chandra or 2 of his deck. So... we can Monument. Monument. Discard with Chandra. Make a treasure, cast Guardian, discard a card, draw a card, and then that plays around Wrath pretty well. Sure, I like that. Let's tap these gardens. Monuments. Discarding.
All right, team. New plan.
I think we only need 1 Guardian, so discard one of the Guardians. Draw off that. We drew a land. I have not played a land yet. So now let's draw a card, guess. Destroy evil. Play Guardian. And just like, oh, that's great. I am feeling very pleased with this game. They play a dragon? Sure. They play a dragon. Well, I guess they can exercise the monument. That's also a reason they might have played the thing early, but that's fine. We have a way to kill the dragon and a pretty good aggro attack here too, so they'll do that. We'll discard a FOMO and just draw, I think. I think that's better than a random card. Just a card in the graveyard too. We draw land. Now we can discard just to Lava Spike them. We're gonna do that too. So discard a card to Lava Spike. They're at 8. There's dead, right? Yeah, there's dead. Dead on board. Got to kill Dr. Evil. Broom, broom. All right. That was a much better game than Game 1 was, obviously. Game 3. Game 3. I think Lauren's pretty trash. I'm gonna bring in the one Ghost Vacuum. It's fine in a longer game. Fine against Chico. It's not good, but it's fine. Okay. Hand is, it's not great, but it's playable enough. Elegant Parlor. Some bits. Thanks, Cluster Buster. FOMO number 2. Sure. So, first FOMO probably discards. It's tough to say. Probably Soul Partition. Let's see if we're good against them, honestly. Drug Guardian. Still FOMO in here. They can find a land. Yeah, this is just like a bad on summon, so we don't really need that against them. Draw land. Great. So now we can Tersa. I mean, pretty likely counterspell here, but I think it's fine, honestly. We have Chandra next turn, so. Cool. They play a cancel. We attack for 2. And say go. And there's stock up. Turn 4 stock up. Love it. Yeah, the aggro plan of his deck is like totally fine. You know, like. Unfortunately, helping hand backing back a Tersa is a little awkward because it goes untapped, obviously, but and just play Chandra and a Spell Pierce, please. Thank you. And then we make our vehicle. And then we send in the clowns. And yeah. They're 13. I got kill spells in my hand. I got bodies in play. Bodies in my hand. They play Chico for stock up. I mean, that's good, but like, we're kind of like just tempoing them out here, which is cool. Chandra's great. Yeah, just good pressure. Good pressure, Planeswalker. Honestly, I could see playing a copy main. I mean, it's a really fast format, so maybe not, but. What's up, Goober? Thanks, Teresa. Appreciate it. So they cast stock up, which is. Wait, they cast 3 steps ahead? Why would you ever want catalog over stock up? It must have been a misclick, right? There's just no way it wasn't a misclick. Like, just no way. I couldn't tell you. All right, so we get to make a vehicle. We get to destroy evil.
Team's got me covered.
We get to play a guardian. We get to crew the vehicle that's already in play because Chandra gives the haste. Made that mistake before.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
And target this, and get it for a bunch.
Eyes on the prize.
And now, like, if they cast a sweeper, it literally kills one thing. Well, it's Sunfall, but that's no Sunfall anymore. I guess if they have a lockdown, it's kind of annoying here, but, like, it's not even that bad. Hell yeah.
After it was all over, he took us in the
Sick
house
match.
and served us
Look at that matchup, too. That's great. Rocking and rolling. All right. On the play. And our hand is. It's fine. A little clunky, but FOMO helps a lot. Opponent hits a mulligan and has turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Okay. Well, drawing a land is nice. This deck is. It's definitely a little clunky. There are a lot of 3s, like, but. Am I playing other decks? I am. Yeah, we can do that, Mario. Paw Patch Recruit. And Paw Patch Recruit. Man. Couple Savannah Lions into my FOMO. Don't know how I feel about that, but it does make Sheltered by Ghosts look pretty bad. Alright, so we're going to go just land Monument here, I think, and just take a turn off. And then next turn we can Mutt. Sure. Just say go. Alright. They draw land 3, and they play the cage. Sure. Well, that's pretty insane. So, Alright, yeah, I mean, don't get lucky, I guess. They definitely got lucky. That was really fast. Yeah, so fast. Alright, I guess. You got me. We're gonna block. And I guess we gotta hit this Overlord. So we're gonna mutt, discarding a Parlor, and then draw a card, then Shelter by Ghosts. Obviously, their removal spell, we're dead, but we can't beat turn 3 Overlord, so... Yeah, sure. Alright, discard Parlor, draw a card. We draw Nemesis. We draw FOMO. This is like the sketchiest Shelter by Ghosts probably of all time. On the most fragile creature imaginable. It's like literally an artifact 1 toughness creature. But like... pretty dead otherwise, so... There's another land. So they have 3 spells in their hand. It's easy to see why they kept this 1 lander, because their hand was obviously phenomenal otherwise. Yeah, they just have Reliquary too. They got it all, folks. They got it all. What are you going to do? Literal perfect hand from our opponent, and we have no recourse on this, this second Overlord, so... GG. What are you going to do? Good draw. So we're going to bring in our Pyroclasms. Our at least 2 Lorans. I'm not sure how many we want otherwise. Destroy Evil doesn't actually kill a lot of their cards. I'm pretty down on Shelter by Ghosts in a matchup like this. Soul Partition. Soul Partition. Pyroclasm, a bunch of shocks. The actual, like, kill a larger creature cards are kind of appealing, but... the deck has so many 3s. I guess you are planning on... You're never planning on casting Dragon Engine. It's kind of similar to Oculus in that fact. We have 4... We have still 12 other 3-drops. I think Nemesis is good here. Maybe Shape an Engine. They might bring in, like, a Rest in Peace or something like that. I have, like, this 1 partition. I think I like the Get Lost better. Alright, let's try this. On the play. No white mana. What is going on here? I think we guys gotta ship this. Like, yeah, I wish I'm mulligan. It's rough. Christ. Alright, well, we're gonna keep this, unfortunately, but whatever, I guess. We have Burst Lightning for the first play, Monument on 3, and a way to copy it. Like, it's not pretty, but they mulligan also at least, so... Let me draw Bandage number 2, sure. Tender Wild Guide.
Get off my plane.
Tender. More like chicken tender. Alright, Monument number 1. Had first Monument, yes. Here's a pop attribute. Oh, no land. Oh my god, you're dead. Monument number 2. So I can go Guardian, discard a card, Lotus Petal, Monument. That's pretty good. So land, Guardian, discarding a land, make a treasure. I guess this is all my cards though. These decks are hard. The decks you have to manage, like, not only the cards in play and your mana, but the cards in hand too, tend to be very hard to play. Reminds me of the god damn it. Yeah, it reminds me of the Elder Deep Fiend Haunted Dead deck from like a long time ago. That deck was so hard to play. Alright, well, we're pretty all in here, but I mean, we're gonna copy Sorcerer's Beast so they can't do anything in response. I mean, we have 4 mana and 3 monuments, so solid for sure. We are at least, you know, in decent shape here as far as well, if we ever discard a card, should I hold the land? Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Drug Get Lost. That can destroy the Sheltered by Ghost. I don't actually have a card in my hand. Yeah, I think I punted. If I'd held the Verge, I guess we'd probably still be dead, right? I'd have a blocker. I could, like, draw a bunch of cards, but they're 29, so I couldn't just kill them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Battlecry. Yeah, we're dead. All right. So I think I played badly, but we lose anyway. So, yeah. All right. GG. What are you gonna do? I guess. You got 4 monuments in play. I think getting 4 monuments in play would be like the, oh my god, we have 4 monuments in play. But yeah, sure. All right. So rough last match there, obviously, but still really, really cool deck. I do think the curve is a little high. I wonder if this deck could get the Marauding Mako in here or whatever as a 1-drop. It does feel like the deck is pretty metagamed against red. Like, main deck Sheltered by Ghost and Screaming Nemesis is like just screaming for the red matchup where they aren't necessarily as good. Like, Sheltered by Ghost is pretty bad against every non-red deck. And then Nemesis is also like not great in a lot of those matchups. So like maybe you could tune the main deck a little more reasonable. I think Mako is like probably the best card to add. It's a 1-drop. It also is pretty aggressive, and then it obviously plays well with the discard stuff. The mix of removal is a little confusing too. I don't like the Helping Hand either. I think Helping Hand is just too awkward with Tersa and Nemesis, and like the fact that Recommission also gets your monuments is pretty cool too. So I don't know. It's definitely a really, really hard deck to build and play though. So I could obviously just be totally wrong, but deck's sweet. Really, really fun brew. Again, this deck was played at the Pro Tour and did pretty well. This player was doing well in the RC. I'm not sure how they finished, but they were like 8-2 at time of recording. So yeah, cool stuff. So YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.